There's something important marriage has taught me. We often don't see ourselves as we truly are. We all have blind spots that only can be revealed to us through our relationships with others. This is especially true of significant others who love and respect you enough to be honest with you and to tell it like it is. Not having people like this in your life is detrimental. Furthermore, not being open to these individuals in your life and not recognizing that you may have blind spots is even more detrimental, especially for those looking to serve the world in the name of Jesus. Christians have blind spots. The church has blind spots. One of these blind spots has been racism. Some would argue this is not a blind spot, but something most within the church are aware of but choose not to address. And I would like to give my brothers and sisters some benefit of the doubt. At least most of them. I don't think they know what they do. I don't think they truly understand what makes racism, racism. Most don't even know what they're doing is hurtful behavior. It's a blind spot. In his book, How to Be Anti-Racist, this is how Kendi defines the term racist. Someone who is expressing an idea of racial hierarchy, or through actions or inaction is supporting a policy that leads to racial inequity or injustice. This goes beyond white people being mean to black people, or even black people being mean to white people. Defining these terms and establishing shared language is key to addressing this issue. Despite what you've likely heard in a sermon on Sunday morning, we don't have to wait until the new heaven or the new earth to address this issue. To address it, there must be a transformation within the hearts of people and within policy. To address racism, one needs to learn how to be anti-racist in thinking, living, and being with those who are different. It's not as simple as not saying racist or offensive things. Sure, that's a start, but it goes much deeper. We start with addressing this basic reality. Our country was built on a foundation of ideas that support the thriving of a particular people group and have often restricted the striving of others. This is a deep-rooted problem that goes back to the beginning and has greatly affected our churches. But the good news is that something can be done. It's never too late to change. Those with power can learn to listen and give power to those who don't. Those without power can also learn to retrust those with power. Healthy relationships with open dialogue is key to all of this. It's not enough to give and not receive. It's not enough to receive and not give. Both are needed in a healthy relationship. Those in power can learn from the powerless, just like those without power can learn from the powerful. All we need are relationships and better policy. Those with power must see the powerless as valuable human beings worthy of relationship and compassion, and listen without getting offended. And as for my racial blind spots, the only way I can address them is to 1, recognize I don't have it all together, and there's much I can learn from all people, and 2, be willing to address my blind spots, especially if it's hurting someone else, even if I don't understand that hurt. Listen, give, learn, receive, recognize racist policy, support anti-racist policy, take compassionate action. This is how the church can address racism and be the light of the world and the salt of the earth.